Hey folks, welcome back to something about Web3. My name is Dan. I'm here with Kazuaki. How's it
Hey,
going?
good. How are you? It's been a while.
Terrible. I've been terrible. I almost died. I had a new strain of the thing you're not. I don't even know. I probably shouldn't say it. That's not true, actually. I just had some bronchitis, and so been unable to speak for a couple weeks
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So apologies to all the listeners, all five of you. No, we're back. It's
Yep.
been an exciting week. Maybe. Not really. But we have an exciting show today. Glad to be back. And first, I want to start out talking about people that keep emailing me every day trying to get me to talk about their shitcoins on this podcast. First of all, you got to be so desperate to be emailing me. Okay? This is not the right person to email. You should be emailing someone else, or you need a better marketing budget. Okay? Second of all, I don't care about your project. And okay, maybe I do care for a certain amount of money, but when you're emailing me, you're not even saying how much money you're going to pay me. Are you interested in doing a collaboration? You could talk about this. Let me know what kind of
Collaboration.
compensation you would want. It's like, if you want an advertisement, just email me and say how much you're willing to pay me, and I'll tell you how much I love your shitcoin. Okay, but don't. I'm not. I don't want to like chat with you over email about your project. Actually, you know what? I chat with people over email, and I get on voice calls all the time with people about their projects for free, but it has nothing to do with this podcast. You know, I just do it because maybe I want to know more about it, or I just want to help people because I love to help people. But if you want to add, just tell me how much you're going to pay me. And if you've been a listener of this show, you know that there's never been an ad on it. So, the people that have told me how much they're gonna, I think I mentioned it before on the show, but I told one person $500 and they never emailed me back. Oh man, come on. Um, but yeah, so stop emailing me. I'm not interested unless you're gonna pay me a lot of money. Um, Speaking of being nice, though, to random people, I am a. Maybe people don't know this. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I am a Gnosis Safe Guardian. Did you know that?
You told me offline,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you better explain here.
Yeah, it was a while ago when I was selected. If you go to my Twitter account, Dan_Lippert, you'll see I have the little beginner driver symbol, Japanese beginner driver, which is apparently the symbol of the Gnosis Safe Guardians as well. They asked me to put that in my Twitter name. And so I'm a steward of Gnosis Safe DAO. Actually, it's just called Safe DAO. It's not. It's split off from Gnosis. Um, so anyway, check out Gnosis Safe. Everyone knows Gnosis Safe, right? I mean,
Yep.
I think people know it more than they know Gnosis. I certainly do. I have no idea what Gnosis does or is for. I think
Yep.
at one point it was some sort of prediction market. The logo is an owl. That's all I know. But the Gnosis Safe, which is a on-chain smart contract multi-signature wallet for EVM chains, very good piece of software. Everyone loves it and uses it. So check it out. Anyway, I got that from being nice to people because I put up a YouTube video about Gnosis Safe, and then people would email me all the time. I don't know how to use this. And so I would email them back and explain to them. And I even got on phone calls with people a couple of times. You know, and I wasn't part of the Gnosis Safe DAO. Safe DAO didn't exist. I had no idea who the people over there were. They had no idea who I was. But then I got airdropped a bunch of SafeDAO tokens for doing that over the years. So that's how I like to do it, you know? Airdrop me some tokens if you want me to talk about your project.
But first, they gotta make an interesting project.
Yeah, first you have to make a good project. That's true.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's very cold here in Tokyo all of a sudden. It's very rainy today. I don't know what happened. Like a week ago, it was 80 degrees out.
I know.
Now I'm wearing a winter cap in my house.
Yeah.
It's freezing out. It's raining. I guess that's Japan for you. Japan is, by the way, opening back up to tourists next week.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Perfect time to come.
Yep.
Not really. Kind of nasty weather in Tokyo for the next couple weeks. But anyway, if you've been dying to come back to Tokyo or come to Tokyo for your first time, now's your chance, because who knows what will happen. They're very fickle here, but I think they just want the tourism. The city of Kyoto is bankrupt, so they really need some tourism money. And the Japanese yen, which I think we covered before on this show, is at like 145 or something ridiculous.
It's a bargain.
What's that?
It's a bargain price.
It's a bargain price, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I always had in my head it's like 100 yen is a dollar, right?
Yeah.
And then over the last couple of years, it crept up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, it just like went insane. So that's shout outs to Jerome Powell for raising the federal interest rate in the U.S.
Yep.
Another thing we covered on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This is a pretty good show. We cover a lot of important issues.
Yep.
People don't realize that. I don't realize that. Anyway, so come to Tokyo. And if you come, send me a message on Twitter. Go get a beer. You're paying, though. And I'm gonna order expensive whiskey, but do send me a message. There's no you know what sucked about Tokyo being closed, Japan being closed, is that there's been no like crypto events. You know,
That's true.
normally there's like people coming to Tokyo somewhat often, but now all of the crypto events are in like South America. So I heard someone got robbed at, I don't even know the story, so I probably shouldn't say, but some crypto dev was in South America and got robbed because they were wearing a Solana t-shirt. Did you hear about this?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Either they got robbed or like someone at the airport, like a government employee, security worker, like took their laptop because they saw they were wearing a Solana t-shirt. So here's a tip.
Whoa.
If you're into crypto, don't wear t-shirts. I know you've got them because you're going to the conferences and stuff. Do not wear a t-shirt with a crypto logo on it. Other people who know what that is will kidnap you and ransom you to your family for NFTs. You must send us one bored ape, or you'll never see your father again. So anyway, don't do that, but do come to Tokyo. One reason though that you might not, we'll talk about crypto stuff in a second, okay? Don't stop listening to the podcast. But one reason you might not want to come to Tokyo though, that weed is very illegal here. If they catch you with weed, they will throw you into the Pacific Ocean. No, they'll throw you in jail for a long time. In Japanese jail, you're not allowed to talk. It's pretty brutal. I think you have to kneel on the floor all day, if the Yakuza games are any indication.
Yeah.
But anyway, weed is very illegal here. But today Joe Biden announced in the U.S. that weed is going to be legal at the federal level, and encouraging state governors to also make it legal, encouraging the FDA to reschedule it so that it's no longer illegal, and then also pardoning everyone who's federally in jail for, I guess, possession of marijuana, which is a lot of people, I think. I don't know if that's on the state or federal level, but a lot of people are in jail for possession of marijuana. Do you know why that is? Even though weed is legal in a lot of places in the U.S. Because if they think that you murdered someone, okay, it's very hard to prove that someone murdered someone. But if they go to your house to arrest you on suspicion of murder, and they find there's a bong on your table with some weed in it when they arrest you, well, now they could just throw you in jail for marijuana possession. And then you have to think about the murder charge, because marijuana possession can have like 10 years sentence or something insane, you know?
Mm.
So then it's a lot easier for the police to just throw people in jail for marijuana. So stupid. So anyway, good for Joe Biden. I don't say many positive things about Joe Biden, but I guess this is pretty good. Now, I don't smoke marijuana personally, but don't think it's good that everyone's in jail. Also, it's too expensive in Japan. I think it's like $100 a gram or something ridiculous. So, not interested. I have tried CBD here in Japan. Have you ever tried CBD, Kazuaki? It's legal here, obviously.
Yeah, I tried a CBD coffee,
Mm.
CBD drink,
Yeah.
CBD, what is it called? Electric cigarettes.
Yeah. Vape.
Yeah, vape, but didn't feel nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe like I kind of felt relaxed or calm,
Mm-hmm.
or like I don't know, had good sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but didn't noticeable or recognizable.
Hmm.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen CBD drinks in vending machines here. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've gotten the CBD coffee at that place in Shibuya.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a couple places, but there's one place
Yeah.
in Shibuya that I've gone. I've had like CBD beers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty good. There's a place near my house that sells CBD beer. Obviously it's not as strong as the marijuanas, but still pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind it. It doesn't
Yeah.
mess you up as much. So I guess I like that now that I'm an old man. Anyway, speaking of being messed up, what am I going to say? Binance Smart Chain paused. Funds are seifu, says CZ. But is that true? Not likely, because $100 million was bridged off of BSC before it was paused. $50 million of which went to Phantom, which left many people on Twitter saying, Phantom still exists? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Phantom, a great way to launder your money from hacks on other chains. So yeah, BSC hacked at a pretty bad level. A bridge, I think, operated by the BSC folks was hacked.
Yeah.
That allowed them to mint BNB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not mint, but claim, using some sort of fake proof. Kazuaki, do you have any information on this? What happened?
I have no idea.
All right.
I mean, they say like BNB chain is under maintenance, so it's
Yes.
they didn't use a term called hack, but it obviously hacked, and I don't know, like
Yeah.
the BSC chains stopped, and then there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. Well, noted anime profile picture, Sam CZ son. I think they have an anime profile picture, right?
Yeah.
white hat, I think, ETH person has a full rundown on their Twitter you could check out. I made it about halfway through before I stopped understanding what he was saying. But anyway, some sort of proof was submitted to some bridge, as usually happens, that fooled the bridge into handing over tons of BNB. And that BNB was promptly brought to other chains. Smart move by the hacker there, where I believe they are likely to move it back to Ethereum and through Tornado Cash.
Yeah.
Which
Obviously.
I hope they realize that's illegal now if they live in the U.S. They're not allowed to use Tornado Cash.
Yeah.
But anyway. Rough for Binance Smart Chain here. And people are saying, oh, Phantom still exists. I mean, I'm surprised Binance Smart Chain still exists, to be honest. Like, I don't know what the point of that is either. Because I don't think it does anything different from ETH 1.0, right?
Right. On the centralized version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was cheaper than ETH to use before, but now I don't know. I used to use PancakeSwap a lot. I have many PancakeSwap NFTs from using it in the early days, the Christmas NFT and things like that on PancakeSwap. I remember cake was like $20 or something, $10. I think it's like $1 now. That's brutal. Another 90% down crypto. As you do in bear markets. Still number 62. Oh, it's at $4. Well, that's quite good.
Wow.
I thought it was cheaper than that. At one point it was at $250 ish. Okay, never mind. So it goes to show how much I've been paying attention. Yeah, the all-time high was $40. So yeah, it is 90% down. But yeah, I don't know like what I don't know, I guess if you use Binance, maybe there's something interesting happening. I don't know much about it anymore, to be honest. There was a time when it was a lot of fun to play around on Binance Smart Chain, so I feel some nostalgia for it. I think if I went back, it would feel like playing Super Nintendo again or something like that. So, when I had no idea what I was doing with DeFi, but I didn't care because everything was so cheap.
Right.
How I didn't lose all my money in a hack, I have no idea. But anyway, I saw you put in the notes that Binance is doing a ZK chain.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Is it a roll up or?
Yeah, it's pretty much same as ZK roll up thing, but I was surprised like their development, I don't know, as a team worked really well at that point, because like, you know, like, okay, we are following the leaders, and then like we can implement exactly the same thing like a month later or something, and then that's true. I think that's a great strategy to be the number 2, and then, you know, get everything work. And but yeah, that was before BSC got hacked, and then I don't know how I feel about it. And then I'm not sure if I want to use a ZK BNB testnet anymore after what happened.
Yeah. ZK BNB. I mean, they're saying they're doing it for scaling. For performance.
It's already scaled though.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I guess they're just showing off their sidechain technology.
Yep.
Probably no one else wants to use it, so they're like, look what you could do. We have roll-ups too. Great. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually cares about roll-ups anymore or anything like that, unless you're airdropping tokens to people. So.
Yep.
By the way, I was convicted in my not convicted. What's the right word? I was correct in my assessment to sell all my optimism after the airdrop, right? So there you go. Cardinal rule of airdrops: sell it.
Yep.
By the way, you owe taxes on those airdrops, so make sure you sell it so you have money to pay the taxes. So anyway, well, hopefully people get their money back. Funds are safe. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, this is a good test of BSC because it is centralized. Like, yeah, they move stuff to other chains, and so there's wrapped BSC all over the place and wrapped BNB and stuff on other chains like Phantom. But since it is centralized, they should be able to print their way out of this, right? Like, I guess only the bridge lost money, so they could just make more, I guess. But overall, I think the price of BNB would go down. Not financial advice, but what is the price action on BNB today? Down 3%. Well, that's nothing in a bear market.
That's not
So
bad.
yeah, volume is way up. Yeah, it took a pretty good hit today. I don't know. Price action, though, is largely the same. BNB, I'm trying to think, like, how did I get my BNB initially? I think I used Binance, and they just, like, gave me some. Or, you know what I did? I think I bought it when it was at, like, $20 to pay for fees
Yeah.
on Binance, because I used to use Binance. And man, that was a good trade. I had no idea it was going to go to $300 or $500 or whatever it went to afterwards. So that was sweet. Anyway, speaking of EVM chains, ETH2, the merge happened. It was complete success.
Yep.
I haven't heard any complaints. ETH proof of work completely destroyed. No one cared. I don't know. What's your take on the merge?
I think that's great. Like, like I haven't heard any issues or any bugs or anything at this point. And then
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing. Like, from a user's standpoint, like we can still use as before, and then like user don't even have to care about like what kind of chain are we using, either proof of work or proof of stake, but we got like cheaper gas and a more scalable and a more, I don't know, I don't really care about the eco-friendly or not, but eco-friendly chain. So that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
One cool thing that I saw that I hadn't thought about before the merge was a graph of the average block time on Ethereum. And if you look at before the merge, the average block time fluctuated like crazy. Could be 3 seconds early. It could be 5 seconds late. What is the average block time on Ethereum? I don't even remember. 8 seconds or 12 seconds or something?
Theoretically, it's supposed to be 15.
15. Yeah. And then after the merge, you look, it's like exactly 15 seconds. Like
That's
it only
great.
varied by like 100 milliseconds every block.
That's great.
As soon as the merge happened, it's just like
Yeah.
perfectly on time every time.
So great.
So that's quite cool. Something
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about. And maybe there's some advantages there. Maybe there's some MEV opportunities there if you know the block times more precisely.
Yep.
Apparently MEV is still happening on Ethereum, so the merge didn't change that, and quite a few ETH 2.0 delegates started running the MEV version of the client, right? So good for them. But anyway, yeah, that's the merge. So now what? It didn't really do much to the price. Everyone was saying this is the easiest trade of your life. No, like, why isn't the price of Ethereum hasn't moved yet, and you could get in on this trade for the merge? Blah blah blah. Okay, nothing happened. Price wise, I guess you could argue the price has gone down,
Yeah.
right? Because when did the merge happen? Like early mid September.
Mm-hmm.
So price is down. I mean, the markets are just down. But so now what? What is there to look forward to in ETH? A bunch of staked ETH becoming liquid again? That's not good, right?
Yeah.
So what's the plan here? Have you heard anything?
I mean, I don't know. Like people start working on actual D app
Yeah.
applications, smart contract, and I heard some of the people start already talk about like layer 3. I don't know what that is.
Layer
To
3
be honest.
starting to sound like Taco Bell menu item.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that layer 3. I used to love the 7-layer burrito at Taco Bell. You know what? This is so stupid. You know, like nacho dip. People in America, they do like a 7-layer dip or whatever of guacamole and sour cream and salsa and cheese
yeah.
and refried beans.
Uh-huh.
Here's a fun game you could do when you're bored. And marijuana's been legalized where you live because you're gonna want to be stoned when you do this.
You get
Just
the
go on
mochi.
Google
Yeah.
and type in 7-layer dip and see what comes up. Then type 8-layer dip. See what comes up. Then type 9-layer dip. Just keep doing that until you no longer see any recipes. You'd be surprised how long it's going to take you to run out of recipes. I think if you type in 44-layer dip on Google, people will have recipes for you.
Oh my god.
Something disgusting. I don't know why I started talking about that. When you were in the U.S., did you eat Taco Bell a lot?
A lot, yeah.
You did?
I prefer like street taco truck though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have that available, that's always good.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is like, it's not even Mexican food. It's like something different. You know,
Yeah.
it's like its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you just want it. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you've been smoking a lot of weed, usually it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the Taco Bell segment of the show, sponsored by Taco Bell. Eat moss. I forget what Taco Bell's slogan is these days. The Taco Bell. When I lived in Portland, I used to live 1 block away from a Taco Bell.
That's
Surprisingly, I didn't go there that often.
really?
You know, even though it was 1 block away.
Yeah.
But they had these weird old posters. It was like an old Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like had the old style interior with like the weird like teal magenta colors. They had these weird posters up that said, I'll never forget, it said combination of tastes, combination of textures. What a weird, why do you have this poster up in your Taco Bell? And it was like a picture of nachos. I'll just never forget that. I don't know why. I should see if I can buy that poster online somewhere. Put it up in my house. Anyway, you could tell it's been a while since we did the show. just rambling now. Man, I don't know. What else is there to talk about? It's so slow. You got any bear market strategies you want to share with the folks out there? What's your bear market strategy? Are you DCAing yet?
No. Like,
You're not a buyer at these levels?
no. Not this time, really.
Yeah, I haven't
about
started
you?
buying yet either, so.
Yeah.
I heard Elon Musk is actually going to buy Twitter now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Wow.
because he wants to get out of the lawsuit for not buying
Yeah.
Twitter
Yeah.
or something. I don't know. But everyone's saying that that's going to happen again.
Mm.
So if that happens, I don't know. Maybe I'll make an official podcast Twitter account.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we can go live on Twitter soon. That could be
That'd
cool.
Yep.
You see, Ninja went live on Twitter.
Mm.
He's the first person ever to go live on Twitter. And everyone was like, what the hell? You can go live on Twitter? But no, only Ninja's allowed to. So, also now you can post 4 videos at once.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Before you can only do 1 video or 4 images, up to 4
Mhm.
images. Now you can do a
Yeah.
combination of video and images. And it shows up like the preview animates, so people are doing all kinds of fun stuff with that.
Mm.
I sound like such a boomer right now. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Maybe we'll wrap it up early this week. Stay tuned for next week. I haven't been sick and something interesting happens in crypto. Cuz that's all I got for this week. They're reprinting Black Lotus. Did you hear about this?
No.
The Magic card Black Lotus is being reprinted. The most expensive Magic card. I think $20,000 for the cheapest one. They're going to print a new version for Magic the Gathering's 30th anniversary.
Wow.
This is related to cryptocurrency because if you remember, Mt. Gox stands is an acronym for Magic the Gathering Online Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crypto related. So anyway, they're reprinting Black Lotus. And one pack of cards, so they're reprinting all the old cards with a different back, so it's not tournament legal. Anyway, one pack of 15 cards is $250.
Mm.
These are new cards. They're not even legal to play with.
Wow.
$250 for a chance at a fake Black Lotus. So anyway, Magic the Gathering is done. All right, that's all I got to talk about. Kazuaki, you got anything else?
No.
No, that's it. All right.
That's
All right, folks. This was a lightning round show. We'll be back next week with all new sponsors and ad reads and a little bit of content. So until next time, this has been Something About Web3. Follow me on Twitter, Dan_Lippert. Kazuaki, what's your Twitter?
Kazuaki Ishiguro.
All right. Follow
Yeah.
Kazuaki as well. And we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.